Hey there crew, welcome back. My name is Mark, and today we're going to be talking about 5 ways that you can use your bullet journal for work. The first way is goal setting. Use your bullet journal to set and track your professional goals. Usually in the beginning of the year, you're having these conversations with your boss or somebody else, and this is a great way to really hold yourself accountable. Create a collection page and write down each of those. You can even set up small checklists on the right-hand side if you want to check off when you've started and when you've completed any of those goals. Set a reminder inside of your future log to check back on these to make sure you're staying focused and motivated on what you need to accomplish within that year. One of the most common ways to use your bullet journal at work is for task management. Your bullet journal is a great way to keep track of your to-do list and any other task that you might have. If you follow the bullet journal method, those exclamation points or big indicators can let you know what's important and where you need to pay attention to first. You could also list your big 3, the top 3 things that you want to accomplish each day along with your daily logging, and that way you're keeping track of those to-dos, your notes, and everything in one place. If you're using your bullet journal for work, you're definitely writing down a lot of meeting notes. Some of my biggest collection pages inside of my bullet journals all come from reoccurring meeting notes. I personally prefer writing down notes by hand and coming back to them and rewriting them if I need to, or pulling out any other important information. A great way to make sure that you're following along with those reoccurring meetings is using something called threading. Threading is a quick and easy way to reference the previous page you had notes on and the future pages that you have notes on. Since you don't know how many you're going to need when you start that page, more than likely there'll be a few collection or weeklies in between those. Simply write down the past or the next page number where those reoccurring notes happen, and that way you can easily reference them as you go along. The fourth way that you can use your bullet journal at work is for time tracking. You don't have to create any crazy collection pages or even really design anything on your page to do this. As you're starting a project or even next to your to-do on your list, you can simply track how much time you work on that individual thing. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can create an 8-hour block at the top of each of your days, and as you go through them, just writing down how much time you spend on each thing. This could be reoccurring meetings that you have, projects that you're working on. And at the end of the week, take some time to actually sit down and take a look at where you're spending your time. You might actually find that you're wasting time in some areas and might want to make adjustments to that to be more productive in the future. The fifth way that you can use your bullet journal for work is to actually use it to reflect. These don't have to be long, drawn-out journal entries. They could be just a few sentences. In the beginning of the week, talk about your weekly intentions. What do you want to make happen for yourself? Then at the end of the week, take a little bit of time and reflect on what has happened. This is a great way to actually call out anything you might need to talk to your boss about in future one-on-ones. I also really love to go back to my bullet journals and just kind of flip through and reread what was going on at that time. It's a little trip down memory lane, and maybe even something that you're coming up against now you've already solved before but you've forgotten about. I always love community conversation, so any ways that you use your bullet journal for work, drop a comment down below and let us know what you're doing inside of your bullet journal that's been successful for you. I love sharing in the comments and having conversations down there because not everyone always feels comfortable asking questions, and sometimes reading your ideas and your comments can help other people out. And truthfully, it helps me out with new ideas all the times too. Things I haven't even thought about that you're using inside of your journal. I'm like, that's a great idea. Let me give it a try. As always, I appreciate you coming to hang out with me and chatting with me down in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time. See ya.